Hey, welcome back to my channel, you guys. Today, we are going to be talking about 3 of the most common mistakes that we make in conflicts and what we can do to avoid them, not just biblically, but practically. If you're ready, let's talk. All right, so I want to hop right in. 3 common mistakes that people make when it comes to having conflicts with each other. This first one is a big one: speaking from emotions and not from wisdom. This is a huge mistake when it comes to conflicts, most oftentimes because what you hear and then perceive in your feelings is not always what was intended by the one that is communicating with you. The right thing to do is to pause and then ask a question back in return. It may be something as simple as, hey, what did you mean when you said that? It's important for us to recognize that just because we feel a thing does not mean that that was what was interpreted or intended by the one that is communicating with us. Mistake number 1, respond in wisdom, not in your emotions. Mistake number 2, always trying to win the argument. Listen, one thing that I teach every single class that we sit with is that when it comes to biblical conflict resolution, the way that Christ looks at us being in conflict with one another is that both parties are responsible. One person is responsible for doing the offending, and the other is responsible for how they respond to being offended. When it comes to us attempting to try to win the argument, we could try to speak over one another. We could try to gain control of the situation by interrupting. All of those things are characteristics of someone that is trying to contend with the other for winning. In conflict, there are no winners. There may be some pride in you. Pride and self-defense are key indicators that you may be attempting to win an argument instead of navigate through what you're experiencing. The Bible says in James chapter 1 and 19 to be slow to speak and quick to hear and slow to become angry. We want to listen, pause, reflect, process, and then give our response. All right. Mistake number 2, don't try to win an argument. And then finally, mistake number 3, do not avoid the conversation altogether. If the enemy could have it his way, he would keep you divided forever. One of the greatest distances in relationships, especially conflict relationships, is misunderstanding. And a lot of misunderstandings are cleared up through conversation. Be very clear that when you are in conflict with someone, if you are choosing to be silent, silence creates distance. One party will decide to be silent because they're processing, and the other feels rejected because now you're silence. I am rehearsing the story in my mind. I'm creating my own narrative, and I feel completely dismissed and rejected. A great workaround for this is establishing agreement. Agreements kill conflict. Instead of just walking away and saying, hey, give me some time, why don't we get in agreement on if it's okay if I take a few minutes? If they say no, then you have to establish a boundary. To ensure that I give you the best part of me, I think it is going to be important and wise if we just take a few minutes. Jesus never teaches us to avoid responsibility when it comes to being in conflict. We want to reconcile as quickly as we can. Just to recap, mistake number 1, never speak from emotion. Always speak from wisdom. Number 2, don't be the person that's trying to win the argument. There are no winners in conflict. In God's eyes, you're both in error. Do not avoid the conversation altogether, because the longer that we're quiet, the longer that we're not talking about it, the more we're creating our own narrative and making matters worse. I pray that you found something in this. If this did resonate with you, or if you know someone that could benefit from this, I encourage you to click on the subscribe button. Tap that notification bell so that you can get notifications of every single time I drop a video. Every Tuesday, you can meet me right back here Un-LISH-24, UN-LISH-ED-24. I also want to encourage you to subscribe to my Conflict Conquerors community at J3 Legacy MC. That is www.j3legacymc.com. Click subscribe. That way you can be notified of all of the things that J3 Legacy has coming up. And this summer, y'all, I'm telling you, it is going up and you don't want to miss it. So make sure that you subscribe today. We'd love to see you there at Leisha Leon 82. I am so excited to sit with you today, and I can't wait to catch you on the next video. Bye.